Hey guys, today we're going to be doing a repair video for Mr. Vinay. Zoomed out a little bit. As you can see, this is our damaged shingle. Now, it is a wind lifted shingle, so it is already currently lifting, so I marked it. It is 65 degrees today. We're going to be on the day we conduct this repair. Sorry. As you can see, we got other wind damaged shingles. We're on the front left slope. So you can see, you got other crease damaged shingles from wind damage. Another crease shingle. Got some more over there. I got my replacement shingle right there. I am by myself, so I got my tripod set up. But yeah, this is our wind damage shingle. I'm gonna be conducting this repair soon. I just want to get a good look at the workspace area that we're gonna be conducting this repair before we get started. All right, I'm gonna get this camera placed in the tripod so we can get this repair video started. Watch my step. It is grainy, like I've mentioned before. So I don't want to slip. Make sure I got a good angle. Again, I am the only one on the roof, so I might be coming back to check if I'm recording, just to make sure the angle is good for you guys. All right, looks like a good angle to me. So the tools I'm going to be using to conduct this repair. So we got our standard crowbar with a P-hook on the end. Now I'm going to be using this to remove the nails after I pry up the shingles. How I would say cut away from the tar line and then have the shingles ready for the repair. We also have your standard hammer that we're going to be using to hammer the nails back in, and the tool that we'll also be using for that process is going to be your roof snake. Now this tool allows us to just place a nail right here, lift up the shingle no more than 40 degrees, and conduct that repair with the nail. It's a very great tool. It doesn't let you lift up the shingle more than 40 degrees. All right, so now that I get started on this repair, again, this is our damaged shingle. I'm not quite sure where this shingle ends, so what I'm gonna do first, I'm gonna start on this left side. All right, so I'll go in, palm down, fingers up as I cut away from the tar line, and I'll just go in real smooth. All right. I notice as I lift the shingle up, I keep my thumb on the shingle I'm lifting up, fingers up in the air. If I need be, I'll rest my fingers on the shingle above it, never the same shingle. All right, so let's go in, take a look. And that does look like this is our end shingle. So just to make my life a little easier, just so I don't waste your guys' time, I'm gonna go ahead and do the liberty of marking my workspace. So yes, 1, 2, 3, 4. And this is the area I'm going to be unsealing so I can conduct my repair. All right. So now let's go ahead and start unsealing this way. Let's go. All right, got that. Lift it up one finger. Just want to check for any material transfer. Check for material transfer. Again, I lift it up with one finger. Keep my hands up, my fingers up in the air. And let's go ahead. This one is already unsealed. So now let's go this way, guys. All right. Whew. right, let's check for these. Mat transfer, shingled up, nothing. Ugh. Careful my foot in here. All right, let's check on anything. Let's go this way. Last row. All right, go and check. Fingers up in the air. This one is, this row is a little bit tougher. Go in, check for mat transfer. Got the last shingle. Alright. Go in, check for mat. Looks like we're good. Mic's recording still. Alright, so now that we got everything unsealed, let's go ahead and reposition this a little bit better. Alright, I'm gonna go in, start by removing the nails. Again, I'm gonna lift the shingle up with my thumb, fingers up in the air. If need be, I'll rest them on the shingle above it. Never the same shingle. Alright, I like to go in there, one hand, just scoop that right up. Not lifting the shingle up more than 40 degrees here. Right. Go in. Yeah. So again, thumb up on the shingle, lifting it up with my thumb, fingers up in the air, lifting it no more than 40 degrees. Go in there, one-handed. Fingers up in the air. Let me just double check. I believe that is all the nails in the first row. It seems to be that. So let's go ahead and go to our second row. I am seeing a bit of granule loss just from removing the nails right now. I am taking pretty cautious measures while removing the nails. Just using just enough force to pop them up. As you can see, I'm going there with one hand, trying to lift the shingle up very little as possible. And if I do lift it up, again, I'm lifting it up with my one hand, one finger, I should say. Got the rest of my fingers up in the air, and I'm not lifting it more than 40 degrees. So you just go in there one-handed, and there you go. So let's see, it should be all the nails that I need to conduct this repair. Oh, like we missed one. Okay, see it right here. This was a double. Fingers on the shingle above. I prefer to keep them in the air. Alright, so this shingle, this nail give me a little bit of a trouble. Looks like I'm gonna have to hit it with a love tap. And that's basically just putting my crowbar on the nail, giving it a little tap with my hammer just because the shingle or the nail is in at a bit of an angle and I need to be able to get underneath it. So it's gonna go do about 2 light taps, possibly a third. 1, 2, do 3 for good measures. All right, came right up. Go in there one-handed, and there you go. Should be all the nails for our shingle. You see, shingle comes right out. Now, there was a bit of material transfer. Ooh, let me be careful. As you can see, but here's our damaged shingle. Our creasing over here at the top, wind damaged shingle. Bit of mat transfer. Get a closer look. Alright, so now that's out of the way, let's go ahead and finish up with the pair. I got my new shingle right here, making sure we're still recording, making sure the angle's still good for you guys. This is my replacement shingle. Replacement shingle right here. Alright. Now again, I'm gonna take my time with this repair as I use the roof snake. Shouldn't be lifting up the shingle more than 40 degrees. Alright, now that I got that shingle placed in, going with my roof snake, my nails, and my hammer. Obviously, I will be putting nails in new holes. I won't be using the same holes. So I'll go in, lift the shingle up, no more than 40 degrees. That's enough to get my roof snake underneath there. I'm just hammering enough, looks like it fell off the roof snake. Let me place that back in. All right, let's try this again. Go in there. So it looks like this nail is not good. I'm just gonna go ahead and remove it. It just keeps going in at an angle. That's more like it. Just enough to get through the decking and then top it off. All right. And again, I'm just hammering enough just to get through the deck and not hammering too hard. Just enough to make sure the nail pierces all the way through. Last nail for the first row. All right, so that is our first row. Let's go ahead and start with our last row. Lift up the shingle, one hand. Only my thumb is picking up the shingle. Keep my other fingers up in the air. Not lifting it more than 40 degrees. This tool also allows me, like I mentioned before, that went in that at an angle. Gonna have to go in there with the pry bar. What I'm starting to see is that some of these nails are just too long. They're just not good. I got some other nails. Making sure the nail is straight while going down. Alright. Alright, one more nail, and then I can go and bring the camera so we can take a closer look. Actually, this one was a double, so I gotta put one more nail. Again, lift the shingle up one finger, no more than 40 degrees, just to get the roof snake in. Go in. Hammering just enough to make sure the nail penetrates the decking. There you go, that is our repair. Let's go ahead and take a closer look. All right. So right here, you got the shingle that I installed, the repair shingle. And then, like I said, I did see granule loss occurrence here, here, go to here. This is all just from me doing the repair, taking my time, just hammering just enough to get the nail through the decking, like I was saying before. Nothing hard. But let's take a better look. You see the granule loss, creasing all the top, all direct cause from the repair. Again, I took my sweet time, didn't hammer too hard, didn't be rough with the shingles, took my time removing the nails. This is just a direct result of the repair. Shingles just brittle, just not meant to be repaired in this current state. If we continue to do repairs on the rest of this roof, we're just gonna have the same issues. You can already see this side is being heavily affected by the wind. So after doing this repair and seeing the results, just looks like we caused more harm than good. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this as a fail. And again, I did take my time, wasn't too rough with the shingles, used enough force just to make sure the nail got through the decking. This was just a result from the repair. And if we continue to go this route, we're just gonna cause more damage to Mr. Vinay's roof. So let's go ahead and push for a full replacement and do good by Mr. Vinay. Thank you guys for taking your time to watch the video, and have a blessed one.